In Better Travel today, there's travel when you get to relax and do nothing. That's pretty nice.
Yeah,
but then
nice.
There's also adventure travel, which is exhilarating.
Joining us to talk about some amazing adventures you might want to add to your vacation planning is Joe Zadeh from Airbnb. Hey, Joe, how are you?
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh, our pleasure. All right, so why is adventure traveling growing in leaps and bounds, like 20% a year?
Yeah, this is a very large industry, over $1 billion. And I think people just value experiences over possessions more and more. And they just want to cross stuff off their bucket list, explore the world, have a story to tell their friends, something to brag about.
Well, I'm sure social media has something to do with that, but sometimes adventure travel has probably seemed just for the rich and famous or very out of reach. Now that people are renting houses and all over the world, has that changed things and made it more accessible for the everyday family?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm here today. We're launching Airbnb Adventures, about 200 trips. They're multi-day adventures. They go off the beaten path. They're really easy to book. They include all accommodations. They include logistics. They include meals. And really all you have to do is show up, and they're really well priced. Anywhere from $80 for a camping trip to $5,000 for a 10-day trek.
Wow.
And one of the reasons that they're super inexpensive is that we work directly with the hosts to offer these adventures. And so, if you want to go visit the Amazon, well, there's a guy in the Amazon who grew up there who will take you around and take you to remote areas you couldn't get to on your own. And because there's no sort of middle person there, it kind of brings the cost down quite a bit.
What are people looking for when they go on these adventures? All sorts, jumping out of airplanes, looking for a giraffe? Is there one more specific or more adventurous than another?
There's really something for everyone. Everybody kind of wants something different. You got foodies, you got people who like camping, people who like farming, people who like extreme sports, and we have something for everyone. So if you're into food, you can spend time in the Galapagos going from island to island, and each island there's a sustainable food tour where you'll have something that was created on that island. If you like kayaking, you can kayak through the 6,000 islands in Sweden. It just the whole gamut. If you like weird stuff and quirky stuff, we got some of that too. In Nevada, we have a UFO tour of Area 51, where you get to basically hunt for UFOs in that area.
Oh.
Or outside of Los Angeles, you can live in your own American Western, and someone bought a ghost town for $1 million a few years ago, and you can spend time living on a ghost town with a haunted past. So
Wow.
It's just kind of depends on what you want to do.
You could book both, UFOs and hauntings. But now, as a family traveling, I've got young kids, and it's fun to go on those sites, Airbnb, and then sometimes you think, I'm going to a remote corner of the world. I don't know, is it going to be safe? How do I know if I'm staying in a good area? Do you sort of vet these far corners so that we know it's an okay place to take ourselves?
Yes, we vet every experience, and so we actually worked with the Adventure Travel Trade Association to create guidelines around safety and quality. And so we vet every experience, and some adventures are higher risk, and especially those high risk adventures, we ask for more credentials. Like if you're flying a helicopter, let's see your helicopter license, and then it goes live on our platform, and then we also get reviews that come in, and on top of that, we can provide insurance to both guests and to hosts to make sure that if something unexpected happens, they're covered.
And literally tracking lions on foot to Costa Rican sea turtles, these are just some of the possibilities?
Yeah, there's such amazing stuff. And speaking of Costa Rica, one of my favorites is a guy named Javier. He's dedicated his life to tracking hidden waterfalls in Costa Rica, things that no human has ever seen. And you can spend a day with him or 2 days with him tracking new waterfalls in Costa Rica, which is just such an incredible thing to think about doing.
Wow, all right, great.
Well, thank you. We'll have to get searching, see what adventure we want next. Thanks for being here.
All right, thanks for having me.
If you're interested in heading out on a travel adventure, you can find more information on what to do and where to stay at Airbnb.com.